people think Switzerland's impossible to do on a budget, and we thought the same. But today we're going to be showing you tips and tricks that we used during our week there that saved us hundreds of dollars. After spending the most unforgettable week in Switzerland, it completely blew us away. The landscapes, the food, the culture, it was just an amazing place. But there's no denying it's one of the most expensive places you can travel. But the good news is, with a little bit of planning, you can make it so much cheaper than it actually needs to be. Today's a travel day for us, and we figured what better time to show you all the tips and tricks that we use to make our travel in Switzerland so much cheaper. And since we're on a train today, let's talk about trains first. Whatever you do when you're traveling around in Switzerland, always have your ticket, whether it's printed or on the SBB app. The SBB app is their transit system or transit app in Switzerland. It's actually what we would recommend you do when you're traveling there. It's super simple. You just put where you want to go, or where you are and where you want to go. It does the rest, and you always have your ticket. Same with passes. Anytime you have a pass, always have a physical copy or make sure that you have access to the app. I can't tell you how many people we saw get kicked off, charged extra, or whatever else may be the case because they didn't have access to their tickets or couldn't show proof that they had it or bought the wrong one or whatever it is. So please make sure you have your ticket when traveling to Switzerland because they will get you. To go over trains, this is how much we spent whenever we weren't traveling in the Jungfrau region. I'll explain that part in a minute, but we actually spent, drumroll please, 259 francs per person if we didn't have any of the passes that we bought. We actually did have the half fare pass, which made it 145 francs per person. So we had already saved a ton of money by purchasing the half fare pass. What is the half fare pass, do you ask? Well, the half fare pass is something that you can get in Switzerland. It's 120 francs per person, and it makes almost all your tickets half off. The reason I say almost all half off is because sometimes there are places where it's not half. Like when we went to Stu's, it was only 12 francs discounted instead of half, but that's a rare exception. It saved us so much money in our time in Switzerland. The other place that the half fare travel card saved us so much money was with the Jungfrau Travel Pass. Usually the Jungfrau Travel Pass could cost like 210 francs, but with the half fare card, it's 165. That made almost all of our travel free in the Jungfrau region, except for one thing that we did, which is the steepest gondola ride in the world, which I'm not going to pass up, so we paid for that. The other thing is Pfingstag. It's also not included if you want to do that. But by my calculations, if you haven't seen the last video, it saved us a ton of money, so go check it out if you want the actual numbers. Another thing that we use to save money is that whenever you stay in towns like Grindelwald or Lauterbrunnen or Lucerne, your accommodation actually gives you access to a city pass. And a city pass gives you access to transportation in the city, like in the local area. So they're a little bit different for each, but in Grindelwald and Lauterbrunnen, it was access to all the buses in that area. Keep in mind that if you're staying in Grindelwald, that pass doesn't work for Lauterbrunnen. If you're staying in Lauterbrunnen, it doesn't work for Grindelwald. But in Lucerne, the city pass that we got actually gave us access to all public transportation in the city. Buses, trains, all kinds of different stuff, all within the zone 10 of the city. There's a big map that has zones outside, but all the access inside was free. It was awesome, and we got to do some really cool things because of that pass. We'll cover food next, but I gotta make this connection first, so we'll catch up with you in a minute. Train's late, that's not good. We have like a 5 to 10 minute connection at the other station. Joy. All right, our train has been delayed, so we have pulled over somewhere where they're not going. Attenzione, because that's what they keep doing in there. But so I wanted to go over the food that we ate in Switzerland and how you can make it cheaper, because did you know that a burger at McDonald's can cost like $25 almost? It's crazy. One of the things that we did the most is Coop and Migros. Migros, I think, is one of your best friends. It's the local grocery store there, and they have like pre-made food. We got schnitzel, and I think Aaron got an egg salad sandwich one time. We got different things each time. But they have like pre-made meals that are around 5 to 7 or 8 francs, and then you can get a drink with them. It's super cheap and affordable, and it's a great way if you're just trying to get in, get out, and then eat cheaply. And then the next thing that we did was pizza. Pizza is your best friend. Everywhere we went there was always something close that sold pizza that was around 10 francs. And We ate pizza more times than I care to admit, but it also helped us afford some of the other things that we got to do in Switzerland, like Grindelwald Fürst, Jungfrau Joch. But you can easily find pizza in multiple different places. It's between 10 francs, 15 francs. It was actually cheaper for us to get pizza, sometimes like 2 pizzas instead of 1 pizza together than it was just to get a meal at McDonald's, which is insane. 2 of our favorite pizza places were one in Grindelwald, which was not the Fürst stop, but Schreckfeld. They had amazing pizza and it was 10 francs. It was cheaper than the restaurant 1 stop up. You actually walk down there pretty easily. But amazing views, great pizza, and it was just awesome. Super affordable. And then our next favorite was in Lucerne. It's right outside the train station. I believe it's called like Daily Pizza. It was really cheap as well and really good. It was better than some of the other ones. So those are our 2 favorites in Switzerland if you're going to Lucerne or the Grindelwald Jungfrau region. And then lastly, one of the best ways to save money in Switzerland is book a accommodation with food, or breakfast included specifically. We had one place that had breakfast included, and then another one, and the one place that we stayed in Lucerne, Barbas, we booked through a third party, and the option was pay an extra US dollar, so $1 for breakfast for both of us for 2 days. That saved us, I don't know how much money, but it was $1 extra, so pay attention to those options when you're booking your stays in Switzerland because it could save you a bunch of money. And our last tip is always be flexible. You might find something new or unusual that you didn't plan for. In our time in Lucerne, we found water fountains and towers completely free, all with unique history of the region. And in Jungfrau, we actually found waterfalls inside of a mountain that we didn't know existed until we got there. All because we were just a little bit flexible with what we had planned to do there.
Until next time.
I don't know what I'm gonna say though. You just had me wanting this, you just wanted this shot. I don't know what I'm gonna say. So I guess as promised, I'll talk to you about food. This might tell the people where we are, Aaron.